Happy Monday, my dear students. I hope you all had a wonderful celebration of Mother's Day. And we're going to continue reviewing our language arts lesson. And for today, first let's talk about what we had last Saturday, okay? It was all about plural nouns. You did learn about the different rules on how to make the plural nouns. And what are plural nouns? You all know about this already. Plural nouns mean that it's more than one. It can be 2, 3, 4, or 5, or many. And it usually ends with S or ES. The reason why it's usually because it's not all the time. In some cases, plural nouns don't end with S or ES. And let's review those rules quickly. Rules for plural nouns. First one, we add S to most nouns. Yes, we all know that. Such as flower, flowers, hug, hugs, present, presents, home, homes. Those are for most of the plural nouns. Next one. We add ES to nouns that end with S, X, ch, sh, and Z. Let's read the examples together. Dresses. Dress ends with S. We add ES. Foxes. Fox ends with X. Add ES. Peaches. Peach ends with ch. We add ES. Wishes. Wish ends with sh, and we add ES. Next rule is that we change Y to I and add ES if nouns end with consonant plus Y. So we had a quick review about alphabet minus vowels. The letters left are called consonants. We have 26 letters in the alphabet. We have 5 vowels, which are A, E, I, O, and U. And if we remove all the vowels, everything that's left are called consonants. Let's take, for example, words that does not end with consonant plus Y. Because it doesn't end with consonant plus Y, like for boy, O, Y. O is not consonant. It's vowel Y. Yes, it's vowel Y. That's why we just add S. Boys, days, keys, and donkeys. We don't change Y to I because O is not consonant. A is not consonant. E is not consonant. So what is the example for this? These are the examples. Cities, for the word city. City, change Y to I, add ES. Cities. Babies. Baby, change Y to I and add ES. Parties. Party, change Y to I and add ES. And countries, change Y to I and add ES. The next rule is that we change F or FE to VES if nouns end with F or FE. Like, for example, in the word leaf. Leaf, plural is leaves. Change F to VES. Wolf, the plural is wolves. Change F to VES. Life, the plural is lives. Change FE to VES. Oh, this one is done, right? Knife, change FE to VES. It becomes knives. And this rule does not apply for all the words. Just like in the word roof, the plural of roof is roofs. Giraffe, giraffes. Oh, this one, of course, because this is consonant F. No, this is vowel F. This one makes sense. But for this one, if it is giraffe, F is consonant. And, oh, yeah, so it doesn't apply for everything. So that was for Y. So, for example, roofs, giraffe, giraffes. We don't change to VES for these words. Next one. We add es to nouns that end with consonant O. We add es to nouns that ends with consonant O. For example, zeros. R is consonant plus O, add es, zeros. Heroes. R is consonant, O, add es, heroes. Potatoes. T is consonant plus O. We add es, potatoes. Tomato. T is consonant plus O. We add es, tomatoes. It's just like for F and FE to VES, this rule does not apply to all words. Like in the word piano, which is pianos. Photo, which is photos. We don't put E. Like also in the word avocados or rhinoceros. Now let's move on to the next one. We changed the spelling for irregular nouns. So there are a lot of irregular nouns and we changed the spelling completely. We don't add S, we don't add ES. For example, for the word man, plural is man. The word child, the plural is children. For the word mouse, the plural is mice. And for the word person, the plural is people. Let's read it together, okay? 1, 2, go. Men, children, mice, people. Remember, we don't say childs, we say children. We don't say persons, we say people. We don't say mouses, we say mice. And lastly, we don't change the spelling for some of the nouns, like these nouns. Sheep. We don't say sheeps, we say sheep. Deer. We don't say deers, we say deer. Fish. We don't say fishes, we say fish. Species. We don't say species, we say specie. Now let's move on to our lesson for today, our review lesson for today, which is about count nouns and uncount nouns. Uncount, or we can also say non-count nouns. Let me edit that quickly. So today's lesson is about count nouns and non-count nouns, or simply say uncountable nouns. Well, this word is very long, uncountable, so we can easily say non-count or uncount nouns. We talked about this before already, but I guess you forgot some of them. So it's a very good way. It's a very good thing that we review these count nouns and non-count nouns. So what are those count nouns again? Count nouns. Say that with me. Count nouns. Count nouns. So these are the nouns that can be counted. What does it mean that can be counted? It means we can count it. How to count? For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that is called counting. If we can count it one by one, then it's count noun. One important thing is that it is a count noun if it has plural form. If it has plural form, that is called count noun. And for count nouns, we use a, an, or numbers. A, an, or numbers can be used before it. So let's take some example for those count nouns. All those plural nouns that we talked about last Saturday and the one we just reviewed, those are all count nouns. All words with plural nouns are all count nouns because we can count them. And we can use a, an, or simply number to identify how many of them. Sometimes we also say the word some or the word many. We sometimes use the word some or many. Okay, let me just put that. Now let's move on. And here it is, examples. This fruit is called avocado. Avocado, yes, that's my favorite fruit. Avocado. We can say an avocado. We use an because a is vowel. We use an for vowels for words or for nouns that begin with vowels, like an orange, an elephant, an eggplant, an ostrich, an octopus. So if it's only one count noun, we use an, or we use the word, especially, and also if it begins with a vowel. How about this? Now it's more than one, it's plural. So this is count noun because it has plural. We can say avocados. What's this? Right, it's a house. A house. We use a if the count noun begins with consonant. Like the word house, a house. Computer, ka, a computer. Bag, a bag. So an for count nouns that begins with vowel, a for count nouns that begins with consonant. What's the plural form? Does house have a plural form? Yeah, we can say houses. We can count the houses. 1 house, 2 houses, 3 houses, 4 houses, 5 houses, 6 houses. But this is so many houses. We don't have to count right now. It's like also in the word avocados. 1 avocado, 2 avocados, 3 avocados, 5 avocados. What is it? You're right, it's a butterfly. And how about this? What's the plural form of butterfly? Yes, we change Y to I and add ES. Butterflies. Look at this word avocados. This is an exemption. Even though it's consonant O, we don't put ES. We just add S. Okay? So plural form of butterfly is butterflies. Did you see that? All these 3 count nouns, they all have plural form. The plural of avocado is avocados. The plural of house is houses. The plural of butterfly is butterflies. And we can make these sentences too. There are some avocados. If we use the word some, avocados, the noun is always plural. And we use are, we don't say is. There are some avocados. We don't say there is some avocados. No, 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 no. That's not right. We say there are some avocados. There are some avocados. Okay? We always use the word are if we use plural. Next one. There are many houses. So you can say how many houses too. Like for example, maybe there are 50 houses. So we can say there are 50. 15, did I say 15 or 50? Oh, I said 50. There are 50 houses. Or we can simply say there are many houses. Okay? We do not say there is many houses. No, 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 no. We can say there is a house. There is a house. If we use the word houses, we say are. There are houses. There are many houses. There are some houses. Let's move on to the last sentence. How many butterflies are there? There are 6 butterflies. There are 6 butterflies. It's plural. We do not say there is 6 butterflies. No, no, no. There is 6 butterflies is not right. Or we can say there is a butterfly, not plural. There is a butterfly. There are 6 butterflies. There are some butterflies. Okay? So that's how we make sentences for those plural nouns. Now let's move on to non-count nouns. So non-count nouns, even for big people, this can be difficult because there are so many non-count nouns and all you have to do is really remember them. And sometimes they can be confusing because if you look at them, it looks like you can count them. But in real life, they are, or in English grammar, they are actually non-count nouns. So here are some examples. Let's say this word again. Non-count. On, none. Count nouns. So the first one was count nouns. These are non-count nouns. Non-count nouns. Say that again with me. Non-count nouns. Non-count nouns. Next, let's see what it means. These are nouns that cannot be counted. We can't count them, so that's why sometimes we call them uncount nouns, uncountable nouns, or non-count nouns. So we can't say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. And most important thing to easily identify if it's non-count nouns, it has no plural form. No plural form. We will have more examples for you to find out later. Remember, non-count nouns, no plural form. No S, no ES, no change F to VES, no change Y to IES. Nope, none of that. We can use some or much. If we make sentences about non-count nouns, we can use some or much. We do not use the word many. We don't use many. Instead of using many, we can say much. Okay? We say much, not many. We can use some or much. We can say cups of, bottles of, pieces of, bowls of. This is if you want to measure it. You want to know how much. For example, you will ask me, Miss Danica, how much coffee did you drink today? I can say, I had much coffee this morning. I had some coffee this morning. Or I can say, I had 2 cups of coffee this morning. Let's have some examples. These pictures are all non-count nouns. These are all non-count nouns. First one, bread. We do not say breads. Can we say breads? No. There's no plural form for the word breads. For the word bread, we just say bread. We can say some bread. There is some bread. Next one, rice. There is no plural form for rice. We cannot say rices. No, 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 no. Rices does not exist. Or rices is not right. We can say some rice. Coffee. Coffee. We cannot say coffees. We can only say coffee or some coffee. Love. Love. We can say some love. We cannot say loves. We cannot say, oh, there are so many loves. No. We cannot say, there are so many coffees. No. So we can only say bread, rice, coffee, love. Some bread, some rice, some coffee, some love. Or we can use the word much. Later on, we'll talk about it. Here are some example sentences. There is some bread. We always use is if we use the word some plus non-count noun. Some or much and non-count noun, we use is. Okay? There is some bread. There is some rice. There is some coffee. There is some love. Next one. Right, there is some rice. But if we use the word bowl, this is a bowl. It's where you put the rice. It's where you put the rice. We call that bowl. we can use are if we use the word bowl and we have the number of how many. We can say there are 2 bowls of rice. Did I say rices? No. It's still the same. It's still rice. We use are because of the word bowls. Because bowl is count noun. And we counted the bowl. We did not count rice. We counted bowl. There are 2 bowls of rice. Okay? There is some coffee. There is some coffee. Remember, it's is. Is some coffee. We can say, there are 3 cups of coffee. We didn't count coffee. We counted cups. Oh, how many cups of coffee did you have? I had 3 cups of coffee. How many cups of coffee are there? There are 3 cups of coffee. We didn't say, there are 3 coffees. No. There are 5 coffees. No. We count the cups. There are 3 cups of coffee. Or simply say, there is some coffee. There is some love. There is some love. But for example, your parents or your mom can give you so much love. We cannot say, my mom gave me many love. My mom gave me many love. No, we don't say that. We say, there is much love. For non-count nouns, we use much. We do not use many. We can say, there is much love. Okay? My mom gave me much love every day. So remember, guys, for count nouns, we can use many. For non-count nouns, we can use much. Much bread. There is much bread. There is much rice. There is much coffee. There is much love. A little confusing, right? I know, but with more and more practice, I believe you guys can do it too. Here are some more examples. For non-count nouns, how do we measure it? Like, we don't just say, oh, there is some pasta. Sometimes we need to use count nouns like the word cups, a pieces, or bowl. Like, for example, these are non-count nouns. Pasta is non-count. Cereal is non-count. Rice is non-count. We cannot say pastas. No. We cannot say cereals. No. Rices. No, no, no. Jam, sauce, peanut butter. We cannot say jams. No. Can we say sauces? Oh my God, no. Can we say peanut butters? No. We say flour, sugar, coffee. We say sugar, honey, cinnamon. And if we want to say more about it, then we can use these words: a box of, a jar of, a bag of, a spoonful of. For example, I have 5 boxes of cereal. So that is more complicated now. So let's just get to know more about non-count nouns. Okay? Here we go. So there's a lot of food that are non-count. These are count nouns. The ones here, that's why it's called countables. Like bun, we can say buns. Sandwich, sandwiches. It has plural form. Apple, apples. Orange, oranges. Burger, burgers. Fries. Eggs, eggs. Salad. Okay, so for this one, it's supposed to be here. So this one right here is not right. So we can say bowl of salad. So salad should be here. Vegetables, cookies, potatoes. And for non-count nouns, these are all non-count nouns. I'll read it with you quickly, okay? And you can repeat after me so that you can use them next time too. First one, bread, bread. Fruit, fruit. Juice, juice. Meat, Meat. We cannot say meats. We cannot say juices. We say juice and meat. Rice. Rice. Cereal. Cereal. Jam. Jam. Milk. Milk. Can you say milks? No. You can say there is some milk. Coffee. Coffee. Sugar. Sugar. Flour. Flour. I think this is syrup. Yeah, this should be maple syrup, the one you put on your pancake. Salt. Salt. Soup. Soup. We don't say chicken soups. We say chicken soup. Or there is some soup. I love some soup. Tea. Tea. We don't say teas, okay? We can say there are 4 cups of tea. Or we can say there is much tea. There is some tea. Cheese or cottage cheese, that's just a kind of cheese. Pasta. Pasta. Honey. Honey. We don't say honeys, okay? We cannot say honey. Honeys. We can say a jar of honey. I have 6 jars of honey. I have some honey. Water. We don't say waters, okay? No matter how much water do you have, we never say waters. No, 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 no. We say water. We can say there is so much water. There is so much water in the ocean. There is some water on my bed. Oh my God, why is it on your bed? Cheese. Cheese. We don't say cheeses. We just simply say cheese. Butter. Butter. Seafood. Seafood. Mustard. Mustard. Alright. So if you guys ever get confused about all these non-count nouns, just go back to this video and then think about those non-count nouns. Okay? I also send you the PPT of this. There are other non-count nouns that are not food. Like for example, sunlight. Sunlight, the one that that we all need as living things. It doesn't have it's non-count noun, just like light. Not sunlight, we don't say sunlights. We just say sunlight. Like for example, the word love, those feelings or abstract words. So those are non-count nouns. For now, we can focus on these ones. Here's going to be your task for today. There is a table here, this table right here. On the table, draw 10 non-count nouns. Non-count nouns that you learned today or you can find in and outside your home. If you can go to your refrigerator or you can go around your house or in your bathroom, maybe you can see some shampoo or some detergent. You can, well, you've got to put them on the table. So yeah, you can open your fridge or you can go to your kitchen and find 10 non-count nouns. Draw those 10 non-count nouns on the table on the next page. Use the non-count nouns in a sentence. So you will make 10 sentences. Use is and are correctly. Maybe you will get confused about using is and are together with non-count nouns. Remember, if we use non-count nouns, we always just use is. But if we include count nouns, we use are. For example, cups of coffee. There are 5 cups of coffee. There is coffee. There is some coffee. Okay? So that's what you're gonna do. If you cannot find 10 non-count nouns in your home, you can just think about what you learned today. Draw those non-count nouns on the table and then write sentences here. Make sure to use is and are correctly. I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday and a great week ahead of you. I miss you all and love you. Bye.